Hello Defenders, and Merry Christmas to all of you. Just bringing you a quick video here today to show the newest Blood Moon incursion. A few little bits, hints and tips that I've picked up from playing it a few times. Basically how to kill the boss as quickly as possible, how to use the environment to your advantage, and showing you the best way that I've found to get it done. Oh, there's that lovely pause every time you browse the game browser. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's do a private game so no one interrupts us, and let's go. Okay, so we jumped into the game. Let's go over here to get the mana. You can obviously go into the water there if you wanted to. Let's end warm-up. So, I'll show you today a little bit of a pretty safe build, to be honest. Nothing too crazy or outrageous or anything like that. Just a very safe build that will definitely get you through the mission. Now I can do this with I guess less gear, so less towers, so don't really have to have the boost aura here. But it's a nice to have, and as I said, just a very safe build, especially when you're soloing it. You don't have to worry about all that stuff going on. So we need to cover these lanes here. And put another boost aura down here. Put another buff beam there. Let's get that guy pointing down. Put the Serenity aura in there as well, obviously. We love that. And then this lane, we'll cover that as well. Unfortunately, all these lanes are a little bit far apart just to have like sort of a big cluster of defences just to hammer them down. So it's, you know, not. I guess it would be nice if you could all just have them one big cluster of stuff. But yeah, not really necessary. So for this bit, let's have a think. Yeah, let's put this one down here. So a lot of builds go and try and take the boss on where this PDT is facing right now. So a lot of builds, a lot of people you'll come across in matches will go and try and take him on around here. We're not going to do that. We're going to be up over there. But I'll show you that in a little bit. So yeah, that should be it. You could always do with a little bit of slowing down over here, just to make sure I don't have to worry too much about this. So there we go. We'll chuck in an upgrade on that one. An upgrade here, and these two, by the way, here in the middle. You don't need to upgrade. Well, I don't need to upgrade those again, ever. They're more than powerful enough to take on whatever comes at them. So that should be it. So I will fast forward a couple of rounds. It's just a bit boring me upgrading stuff and going through it, and then you'll join me for the third, maybe fourth round, where we're just preparing for the boss fight. Okay, so we have done up to round 3, and as promised, I did not build anything else. I just upgraded. Actually, I didn't upgrade this one to the max yet. Let's go ahead and do that, just so we've got it done. Because this lane here can sometimes have things like skeletons, and it's obviously got some of the special things like the monks and that kind of stuff that spawn here. So, as I said, I haven't upgraded any of these ones. They're still level 1 or tier 2, sorry. This one's tier 2. I upgraded this one, I think, to tier 4. Yeah, tier 4, but it doesn't really need anything more than that. So all these lanes now should be taking care of themselves. This is where we are now building to encounter the boss. So, the boss fight will take place around about here, in this area. Reason for that is you are super far away from... Can I do that down there? Oh, I can. Look at that. Yeah, I can do it. We are super far away from the crystals. Even further away than here, because there the boss... I have had it before, where the boss just flew over and just sat on the crystal and killed it. Whereas here I have not had that yet. So it's as far away as you can possibly get. It still isn't stupidly far out the way or yeah, unnecessarily cumbersome. It does give you a little bit of a good base here to attack him with. So first off, let's go build our buff beam, and we're gonna put that thing down there. So, what we're going to do here is as follows. We're going to have... Oh, I got rid of poison ivy. So we're going to have our number 8, the obelisk thing, around about here. So that can hopefully hit the boss with its closer range and with the longer range stuff. And then we're going to have the PDT also covering this area. And then over here we shall have a volcano, a little bit tucked up out the way. Oh, let's get my monk out. It's a little bit tucked up out the way just to stop the boss sort of going for it straight away. Now, the good thing about the volcano that I've noticed is even though I'm not an expert on volcano, how it works exactly, but I have noticed that it can fire through walls. So when the boss goes crazy and goes off like underground, or sometimes where I'm looking right now, it goes past that ridge there, that thorny ridge, the volcanoes are still hitting him, as is the obelisk. So although you're not and the PDT isn't, that is hitting him. Okay, cool, so we've done that. So now we want to place down a lovely bit of healing there, Serenity Aura, and we should be pretty much good to go. Now in other builds I have gotten rid of that stuff over there, what do you call it, what is that thing called? Proton beam. God, mine went completely blank there. So I have got rid of the proton beam, but actually it's quite useful to have this here because it slows down all those bigger mobs. As I said, like you can get some the special mobs and things turn up there, and then really just hammer it down. Especially if like a skeleton or two, if you get them early in like the second round, they can sometimes just walk past that PDT and go straight for the crystal. I've had that happen. It's very annoying. So there we are. This is my basic setup here. The PDT and the obelisk and the volcano will help pound the boss when he's up here and aggro towards you. Obviously you have your best DPS hero equipped, and it should all be good. So from here on out we just upgrade stuff up until the 5th round, and that's it. So join me again in the 5th round where we will be taking care of the boss, and hopefully he'll be well behaved and stay up here and die very quickly. Thanks. I lied. I'm not doing it on the 5th round. Just to show you, these skeletons can come in here. So now obviously he's going to spawn from here again. This is why we want the slowing, the proton beams here, because then he's not going to get that far. As I said, I had these skeletons to spawn like the 2nd round or something crazy. So obviously if they keep spawning there and you kind of ignore them, they will get killed. Then you'll end up in like the 4th, maybe 5th round, and suddenly you'll just have a... Oh, what's hitting there? Suddenly you'll just have a, yeah, you just have like 2 skeletons walking for some reason past the PDT and then hitting the crystal core, which is extremely annoying. So definitely keep an eye out for those skeletons. Okay, so we're ready for the boss fight now. One other thing I forgot to mention about the obelisk there is the fact that it gives you this shield, a little bubble. You'll see that sort of, it'll shoot a little lasery thing at me, and then it will just give me a shield. So that's actually really useful. Absorbs quite a bit of damage, so quite nice, quite handy when fighting the boss. So we've got 2 skeletons, one over there and one over there somewhere, that should be taken care of fairly quickly. Here's my eye. I'm going to pop Dragovich. Just going to keep on pounding him. And as you can see, I'm getting healed up by the Serenity Aura. The PDT is definitely hitting him. And there goes the volcano as well. Not sure what use my obelisk has done yet. I don't think it is hitting him. He's being fairly well behaved. He's not flown off somewhere ridiculous like he does sometimes. Oh, now he just goes crazy. And this is what I mean, like here the volcano is still tracking and hitting him. But as you can see, I'm struggling to track him, he just moves so fast. A bit ridiculous to be honest. God. And there we go. GG. So that's my little hint and tips there, I guess, on how to deal with that boss. He can be pretty challenging, but you take him up there, he's out of the way. You know the rest of your defences can just take care of him. Sorry, not him, take care of everything else. Oh, and this is what I wanted to show you as well. A golden ingot has spawned. So luckily this happened. Nah, it's not got anything decent. So, yes, let me just finish that bit off about the boss. So yes, he's up there, completely out of the way. He can do his crazy thing where he flies around. You've got the obelisk there giving this healing bubble thing, or the shielding bubble. And then the volcano, obelisk and PDT all hits him with your serenity aura, just healing you up there while you DPS the shit out of him. So this is something else that can happen here, is this golden ingot can spawn. You see that big yellow writing on your screen. So where does it spawn? Basically in the cave system. You see these yellow bits on the walls? That's where it can spawn. So obviously it hasn't spawned in that bit, so I think there's 1 or 2 more bits over here. There we are. Is that the draw distance just not very good, or is it just because I... Huh, look at that. That's interesting. You have to go right up to it. So, go right up to it, and you will see this. A golden ingot. You sort of go up to it, press E, and you walk over it. Doesn't seem to be a timer on this one, which is good. And you bring your golden ingot over to the forge. Press craft. Now you get a golden key, which looks decidedly like iron and not gold, but apparently it's golden. Black gold, is that a thing? Who knows? So you get your key and you wander up over here. This little hidey cubby hole thing, and now you can open this box and you get 2 souls of night. Wasn't that worth it? Anyway, there is my quick guide to the Blood Moon incursion. The boss, as I said, can be quite challenging, but if you've got pretty minimal quick setup down here that can just take care of things, and then I like to fight him up here because he's out the way, he's not going to hit a crystal, and it gives you a lot more time and freedom to hit him and do whatever you need to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you want to see more videos like this, definitely subscribe to the channel. I'll be doing more as and when I can. And if you've got any comments or thoughts, feel free to post them down below. If anything you think I missed or think is something I can improve on, happy to hear it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye.